Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the channel today. So we're gonna be talking about today is a little bit about the game jam that I was recently in. This game jam was actually organized by Justin. I'll link his channel below so you guys can check him out. And this was from the 28th to the 30th of January of 2022. So it was only the 3-day game jam. We were supposed to develop a escape room, VR game, of course. So let me start saying by this was extremely fun, stressful, but I am so glad I was part of it. Every game jam, if you guys ever participate in one or don't know what it is, let me just go over what a game jam really is. So a game jam is you have to develop a game with a certain theme. On most cases, within a certain amount of limit. It could be 24 hours, a week, or whatever, right? So this time it was only 3 days. But so that's what a game jam is. So damn, this theme escape room, I had such a hard time actually thinking of puzzles for the actual game. I guess that was the hardest part of this game jam for me, really. Thinking of puzzles for it. At the end of the day, I did something in the last 20 hours. I was able to create something and publish, deliver, and let me say that I am very happy with the result. To be honest with you, yes, there is things I could polish because I was rushed to get that out. After playing it and having my family play it, and they said, hey, you know what, it is a really good game, but there is always stuff that we could do better. There was a lot of stuff, a lot of furniture. It was, and that wasn't interactable, right? You couldn't open certain dressers, and you couldn't open the fridge and stuff like that, right? And normally in escape room, you should be able to interact with everything, right? Because you're looking for clues and looking for to solve the riddle or the puzzle or whatever, right? You don't have much of an instruction. You just say, hey, your goal is to get out of here, right? So yeah, there's still definitely stuff I could polish in the game and stuff I could have added, but I was rushed, and I just wanted to finish it, get the main idea out there, and I'm not let's say disappointed with the result at all. I am very happy with the result, especially after I got a feedback from somebody in the Discord in Justin's Discord, where we're talking about the game jam. So let me read the feedback out loud for you guys. I was actually honestly kind of bummed because nobody was playing my game, and I said, "Hey man, nobody's playing my game." I was like, maybe they just don't want it. Maybe they just don't want to play it. It doesn't catch their attention. My game was called Z-Day Escape Room, right? Of course, I know zombies is a theme that everybody's like kind of tired of, but I said, hey, I want to make something kind of like that. But mine was different. So my game was basically you're a teenager at home and your parents went out for work, and they leave you this little creepy note saying, hey, in case we don't come back before it gets too ugly, we need you to get downstairs to the basement. I know we told you never to go down there, but I need you to go down there. And your job in this game is basically, one, find the entrance to the, well, I wouldn't call it basement, it's a secret lab downstairs, but you have to find it. You have to turn on the power to be able to find it. You have to find the key to actually get in there. And at the end of the game, you have to solve this little puzzle to actually open the door to get out. That was basically it. It should take about 10 to 15 minutes experience actually just to solve that. And it's like in this very creepy, spooky, suspenseful theme. And there are a couple zombies in there that you don't have to shoot. There's no way for you to shoot them. They're just waiting for you outside. One of them broke a window and is trying to grab you. So I think it's pretty good, pretty cool, let's say, setting and environment that I have set out for that game jam. And I was really happy once somebody did actually play my game. And with their feedback, I felt even better. So let me read that feedback out for you guys. His feedback was, whoa, this game was actually cool. Just played it right now, and I still have chills down my spine. This game felt really finished, and it actually took me some time to piece everything together. Very epic, good job. I was so happy I read that. When I read that, I was like, hey, not only somebody played my game, somebody liked my game. Yes, there was some feedback about lighting because I was having some issues with the big lighting, etc. But hey, overall, he liked the game and he said it was really good. And I'm looking forward to hearing everybody else's feedback about the game, about my game. I wasn't aiming to win. Being honest, I was just aiming to actually delivering something entertaining for somebody to play, something finished, something that felt finished, basically, because I didn't want to deliver something that you play and say, hey, dude, really, you can tell this is for a game jam that you just took a bunch of stuff and put it together. Why do I say it's just a bunch of stuff and put it together? It's a funny story, I guess, because I started the game jam in a team of three. So that would be me and two more people. I was in charge of the development. I had somebody in charge of the actual modeling, and one more person in charge of the music. The very first day, we were very communicative, talking about the concept, what we wanted to do, etc., etc. So the first day we were very active, but then after that, we kind of just went downhill from there. When you're in a game jam, or not even a game jam, when you're developing a game and you have teammates or partners, whatever you want to call them, depending on the situation, is remember you have to be very, very, very open to communication. You have to guys talk constantly, sharing updates. What are you guys doing? What's next? What do we do next? Blah, blah, etc. Right? I guess it is well, not. I know for a fact that it's also my fault. As a team as a whole, we share the same amount of fault there, because I didn't share the progress on the actual game. How am I doing? What am I missing? What am I expecting from everybody? And the teammates that I had were kind of studying in the same thing. They weren't really telling me, hey, I'm working on the model for the door, or hey, I'm working on the camera, or hey, I can't do the camera right now, I'll get it to you later, etc. Right? And the other guy for the music said, hey, I'm working on the song and I want to give this spooky theme. Like, I completely agree, dude. I want to give it a spooky theme, very suspenseful, make it feel like, you could get attacked or somebody could jump you in the back at any moment. And that was literally maybe about 5 to 10 messages during the 3 days that we, let's say, exchanged, which was sad, really. I think we could have delivered something amazing as well as a team, but the end result was still good. I'm really happy with the end result anyway. So what can we take away from this game jam? Number one, that when you're working in a game jam as a team, I've been working so long solo, or let's just call it that, solo, that I forget I had teammates, and I wasn't sharing enough updates, and didn't let them know what I was actually expecting from them, right? So that was a very big error on my part. Just remember that when you're in a game jam or developing a game with other people, you have to be very communicative, right? Keep everybody updated on what you're doing, what you're expecting from them, what are they doing, and if they can't deliver on time, they should definitely know. And if you can't deliver on time, let them know, right? That would be number one. Number two, be very realistic in what you're gonna do. A game jam is basically develop the game with a certain theme in a certain amount of time. For example, we only had 3 days to develop an escape room, and we were going crazy the first day with ideas. We actually wanted to do a camera, and the setting was a little bit different from what I delivered. So the setting was, at the beginning, is we're going to go to a spooky old house, like I think he's at 1800s, and we're gonna have a camera with us, and we can't see certain symbols, and the only way for us to see the symbols or the puzzles on the walls, or etc., is for us to take a picture, and then that picture is gonna have to get developed in a dark room. And after the picture is developed in the dark room, you actually see the whatever it's called, right? The actual symbol or puzzle part that you have to solve. It sounds awesome. Sounds good. Sounds very interesting. I've never been in a dark room, and developing a dark room process in VR definitely sounded cool. And I mean, talking back about that dark room, not only did I not know how to develop a picture, we actually Googled and saw some stuff on YouTube. How do you actually develop a picture? How it works? And we talked about how would we do it in game. And then we started talking about, okay, I think I got the development of the picture in the dark room pretty much done in my head. I know how I'm gonna do this. I know how I'm gonna code this for that to work. The biggest concern was on my side is I've never taken a picture of something in game and rendered that picture into a different object. I've taken screenshots and saved them to the computer in a game, but that's a completely different. Well, not let's just leave it at that. It's a completely different process, because you're taking a picture and you're saving it to your hard drive, right, locally in your computer. You're not really rendering that picture into an object in the game. So I had to Google that up, and I spent maybe about 3 to 4 hours trying to get that done. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't get it done. I took the picture. I was able to save the picture as a texture, and then I had some troubles taking that texture and applying it to a material or an object to render in game, and that's where I was struggling. I probably lost the first day. It was Friday, so I got off work. I have a 8 to 5 work, so I didn't have all day to develop. Maybe I started developing maybe around 6, and it was already maybe 9 when I or 10 when I stopped looking into the whole taking a picture and rendering it in game, and I said, hey, you know what, guys, this is actually presenting a problem for me. I think we're not gonna be able to do this. Um, and basically that's where the communication went downhill. Right, we stopped talking the next day on Saturday. I didn't see many messages from either of them, or myself. I didn't tell them, hey guys, you know what, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and that's kind of where I decided to develop it basically myself again. I said, hey, you know what, these guys are not telling me what they need, what they want, or what's next. So I just went into the literally the Unity asset store and started to look for stuff that I could actually use. Right, I got some house models, I got some furniture, I got some toys because you're supposed to be a teenager, and I got some sound effects from some pretty different sites that I could actually use for the game. Where of course, actually I try to not spend money on this because I didn't want to have, let's say, in a certain way, advantage over somebody else that was not using paid assets. So I didn't buy any assets. All the assets are basically already in my library or free. At the end of the day, it took me 20 hours to develop the game jams. That means, sorry, the game submitted for the game jam, and I am very satisfied. Yes, it is not as clean as I would want it to be. There's a lot of the objects in the actual house, or let's say 80% to 90% of the objects in the house are not interactable. You can't open doors. Well, actually, you can open door. There's like literally one door in the whole game. I removed the other ones. You cannot open certain drawers. You couldn't interact with the kitchen. You know, the stove and the fridge and stuff like that. And but there's definitely stuff I would have liked to add. And now that I think about it, more stuff to make it a little bit more spooky or scary. But I am not disappointed in my progress or what I delivered. I am totally happy with it. I am fine with what I delivered in the time that I had, which was 20 hours. I literally slept maybe 3 to 4 hours on Saturday to Sunday nights, and now I just want to deliver it, right? But yeah. So I guess the major takeaway from that is the game jam was very fun, very stressful, but I am so happy I was part of it. I want to say thank you, Justin, for actually taking the time and coordinating this for us. Man, I am very happy with it. Even though I didn't join this game jam to win. I actually joined to be able to deliver something that somebody would actually enjoy. Right, that's kind of my goal for what I do. Deliver a product that people enjoy playing. And in this case, it's not an actual full game. It's just a 10 to 15 minute experience. But I am totally happy with what I delivered. So yeah, guys, check out the game. Check out my game. It's actually linked down on the description. I do have an APK Quest standalone. I think you have to use side quests or any other way you guys know how to install it in the Quest 2. And there is a PC version, but only works with Quest or Rift, I believe. So I think the PC version is better in a way. Or I was only able to test that one anyway. So, let's say check it out. Let me know what you guys think about the game itself, and hopefully we have another game jam coming up soon, and I'll definitely be part of it because this was something I would definitely love to try again and focus myself more on the actual development instead of 20 hours that I did this game for. So yeah, guys, that was all for today. Thank you for listening today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, weekend, whatever. See you guys on the next one.